Hello, I am the Real Estate Exam Ninja, and today we will go over easements. An easement is defined as a non-possessory right that grants a permission to use someone else's land. An easement, in layman's terms, is a right to trespass. That means that when an easement is granted, there is someone different than the owner who has the right to use the property, but not to occupy it or make it their own. There are many ways to classify the easements. Here, we will go over the 4 definitions that you will most likely see in your real estate exam. Easement in gross, easement appurtenant, easement by necessity, and easement by prescription. An easement in gross is the permission to use the property for a specific reason, granted to a specific person or entity. An easement in gross is often given for recreational use. It can give access to a lake, a pond, or a forest for seasonal hunting. Utility companies use them to install poles, wires, or pipes needed to make the service available for everyone. Most easements run with the land. Conversely, easements in gross are given to the person. When one of the parties die or the land is transferred, an easement in gross will be terminated. In an easement appurtenant, there are 2 adjacent properties. You can also find these as adjoining properties. One of them would be a dominant tenement. The other would be a servient tenement. The dominant tenement is the one who benefits from the easement and has the right to cross the servient tenement. Easement appurtenant runs with the land, and once the dominant tenement is sold, the easement will then pass to the new owner. The servient tenement will also stay subject to the easement once it is sold. In an easement by necessity, there is a piece of land that is then divided into parcels. You can find that stated as previously held under common ownership. That common ownership is then ended by the land being transferred. In these cases, one of the parcels is left completely landlocked. If there is any conflict when that happens, the owner of the landlocked parcel would claim an easement is needed to access their property. You can find this stated as necessary to the beneficial use of the land and its convenient and comfortable enjoyment. If there is a refusal by the servient tenant, and by proving such necessity, the landlocked tenant can file a lawsuit to force the easement. Finally, an easement by prescription is the one created by the use of someone else's property without their permission. You can find this as adverse or hostile use. This does not mean that someone has to be angry. This means that the use goes against the owner's interest. The person claiming this easement has to use that property in an evident manner. This cannot be done secretly. You can also read this as open and notorious use. Also, there is a period of time needed to claim an easement by prescription. It is defined in the statute of limitations where the property is located. This time has to be continuous and uninterrupted. There are legal ways to interrupt that time, so the prescriptive easement is not created. An easement by prescription also needs a substantial identity of the easement that is being claimed. This means that if a neighbor claims an easement over a specific trail, they must have been always using the same trail. Remember, easement in gross is the one granted to a specific person or entity. Easement appurtenant is the one that runs with the land. There will be a dominant tenement and a servient tenement. Easement by necessity is the one needed for the beneficial and convenient enjoyment of the land. Easement by prescription is the one acquired for the hostile, notorious, continuous, and uninterrupted use. Just click here for more similar content.